Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss N factor in a redox reactions. I already explained in my previous video N factor calculations for atoms, ions, acids, bases, salts. So here in the second video, I am going to discuss N factor in redox reactions. So what is the N factor in case of redox reactions? So here N factor is equals to the total number of electron transfer per molecule. Or you can take another definition, total change in oxidation state. Total change in oxidation state, again per molecule. This is the definition for N factor in case of redox reactions. In case of redox reactions, we have various conditions. What is a redox reaction means? Your reactant undergoes oxidation and reductions. One reactant undergoes oxidation and one reactant undergoes reduction simultaneously. That we can call redox reactions. So here one of the reactant, either it may undergoes oxidation or reduction. Again here that reactant, one of the element may undergo change in oxidation state sometime, or two of the elements may undergo change in oxidation state, or more than two elements undergoes change in oxidation state. So here we have various conditions to calculate the N factor for oxidant or reductant. We will take those conditions one by one. The first one, when only one atom undergo change in oxidation state. Only one atom undergo change in oxidation state. Let us take examples. KMnO4 is giving Mn2 plus. Here potassium, oxygen, they are constant. Only manganese, it's changing its oxidation state. What is the oxidation state of manganese here? +7. So it is changing from +7 to +2. So total change in oxidation state is 2, or total number of electron transfer. Here it gains 5 electrons and it converted to the Mn+7 to Mn+2. So either change in oxidation state or total number of electrons per molecule you have to take. Here total change. In oxidation state. So always you have to take the mod value. 7 minus 2 is 5. So now N factor for KMnO4 is equals to 5. Similarly, KMnO4 is giving Mn2O3. Here N factor, again manganese, here it is changing from +7 to +3. So +7 to +3 means Again, what is the change? 4. So n factor here is 4. Similarly, KMnO4 maybe changes to MnO4 2 minus. In this case, it is plus 7. Here it is plus 6. Now change plus 7 to plus 6, 1. So n factor is 1. Now see, this will give a clear picture that same KMnO4, but it's showing different n factors. That depends on the reaction conditions. Means how many electrons it is gaining, or what is the change in oxidation state. So accordingly, we have to calculate the n factor for a particular reactant. So here the n factor of reactant in redox reaction particularly depends on the change in oxidation states or reaction conditions. So we'll take some more examples to calculate n factor of the reactants which participate or which undergo in redox reactions. Let us take potassium dichromate. Is giving chromium 3 plus. What is the n factor for potassium dichromate here? Potassium dichromate oxidation state is plus 6 and here it is plus 3. The change is plus 6 to plus 3. Again, change in oxidation state is 3. But we have taken the definition that n factor is total number of electron transfer per molecule. Here 1 chromium oxidation state change is 3. But in this one molecule there are 2 chromiums are there. Each chromium transfer 3 electrons. So total electron transferred by 2 chromiums is 3 into 2 is equals to 6. Always you have to check per molecule how many electrons are transferring. So that will give its n factor. So now n factor for potassium dichromate is 6. It is not 3, it is 6. Why? Because potassium dichromate there are 2 chromium atoms are there. Similarly, C2O4 2 minus oxalate is converting as carbon dioxide. Here carbon oxidation state is plus 3. Here carbon oxidation state is plus 4. Now again the chain plus 3 to plus 4 undergoing oxidation. So it loses 1 electron. Number of electron loss or change in oxidation state again. Plus 3 to plus 4 change is 1, but this molecule contains 2 carbon atoms. Each molecule contains 2 carbon atoms. 1 into 2. So n factor is 2. So per molecule it is 2 electrons are transferring. So n factor is 2. Okay. Now we will check all these examples here. First, Na2S2O3, here sulfur oxidation state plus 2 is changing to average oxidation state of here tetrathiorate 2.5. What is the change? Plus 2 to plus 2.5. How much? 0.5 change. But how many sulfurs are there in Na2S2O3? 2 sulfurs are there. So n factor for this Na2S2O3 is 2 sulfurs are there, and each sulfur the change in oxidation state is 0.5. So the resultant n factor is 1 for sodium thiosulfate. That is a hypo here. Similarly, we can calculate the n factor for products also. This is a reactant part. We will calculate simultaneously product. Here again now sulfur changing from plus 2.5 to plus 2. Same, the change is the same, both the case, but here 4 sulfur atoms are there. So, N factor for this molecule, the product side, there are 4 sulfur atoms are there, and 0.5 is the change. The resultant N factor is 2. For sodium tetrathionate. Similarly, hydrogen peroxide, oxygen -1 oxidation state in peroxide, changing to 0. Again -1 to 0, 1 change, but 2 oxygens are there here. So N factor for hydrogen peroxide 2 into 1, 2. Again for oxygen, it is changing from 0 to -1. 0 to -1 means it is 1, but there are 2 oxygen atoms are there. So N factor here it is 2. Normally if you take oxygen in the diatomic state, already we have discussed in the atoms case, the N factor is 4. But in a chemical reaction, always when it is participate in a chemical reaction, the N factor may change. That depends on the chemical reaction. So in normal case, oxygen N factor 4, but in this reaction here N factor is 2. Similarly, potassium iodide, here iodine oxidation state is -1 and this one is 0. Again -1 to 0. I mean, how many changes? Only 1 change. Only 1 iodine is there in potassium iodide. So N factor is equals to 1. Similarly, I2, 0 to -1, change is 1. There are 2 iodines are there. So 2 into 1, 2. Similarly, H2S to sulfur. In case of H2S, sulfur oxidation state -2. In the sulfur is elemental state 0. So again -2 to 0, 2. So N factor here is 2. Similarly, sulfur 0 to -2. Again N factor is equals to 2. Come to this sulfur dioxide to sulfate, sulfur dioxide, and here oxidation state +4, changing to +6, +4 to +6. So change is 2. Again only 1 sulfur is there in the sulfur dioxide. N factor is equals to 2. Similarly, sulfate +6 to +4. Again the change is 2. N factor is equals to 2. And barium manganate, here manganese +7 oxidation state to here manganese +2 oxidation state. So changing +7 to +2. So change is 5. But how many manganese are there here? Barium manganate, 2 manganese are there. So 2 into 5, the resultant N factor is 10. And here manganese oxide N factor, manganese +2 to +7, change is 5. So only one manganese there in the manganese oxide. So here N factor is 5. And ammonia case, ammonia, we know that oxidation state of nitrogen -3 and changing to 0. -3 to 0, change is 3. N factor is equals to 3. For nitrogen, 0 to -3, 3. But in nitrogen diatomic, 2 nitrogens are there. So resultant N factor 2 into 3, 6. And the last one, N2H4. This is the hydrazine. Oxidation state of nitrogen is -2 here. And here nitrate ion, oxidation state is +5. Now it is changing from -2 to +5. There are 2 nitrogens on there. Each nitrogen change is -2 to +5 means 7. So 7 into 2, 14. N factor for hydrogen is 14 in this reaction. Similarly, nitrate plus 5 2 minus 2, the same chain but only one nitrogen. N factor is equals to 7. Let us take some more examples here. Okay, we will check the few more examples here. Iron oxide plus 2 2 plus 3. Now the N factor for iron oxide here plus 2 2 plus 3 1. So N factor 1. For Fe2O3 plus 3 2 plus 2. Again change is 1 but 2 iron atoms are there. So N factor is equals to 2. Similarly, Fe 0.93O2 FeO. So here iron oxidation state is, this is the change in oxidation state can take place 2 by 0.93 and here it is the plus 2. Now the N factor change in oxidation state plus 2.93 minus 2. This is the change in oxidation state and the number of iron atoms here 0.93. So into 0.93. So overall N factor is equals to, this is the 2 by 0.93 minus 2 into 0.93 atoms. And FeO, again the change is the same, that is 2 by 0.93 minus 2. This is the N factor for FeO and this is the N factor for Fe 0.93O. It is a non-stoichiometric compound. Similarly, Fe 0.93O2 Fe2O3. In this case, again iron oxidation state 2 by 0.93 and here iron oxidation state plus 3. Now the change is 2 by 0.93 to 3 and there are 0.93 atoms are there. So this is the overall N factor. Always we have to take the N factor, the mod value. Here we get the resultant value negative, but we have to take the mod. Always N factor is the positive, not as a negative. Again Fe2O3, the change is same, that is, so here N factor is equals to 2 by 0.93 minus 3, but 2 iron atoms are there, so into 2. This is the N factor for Fe2O3. Again this is a mod value. Now here PbO2, PbO, lead oxidation state here plus 2 and here lead oxidation state plus 4. Now plus 2 to plus 4 changes to same, plus 4 to plus 2 changes to both the case same N factor. Here out I4O9 to I2, iodine oxidation state 18 by 4 and here oxidation state iodine 0. So here the change in oxidation state 18 by 4 but 4 iodines are there, so into 4. So overall N factor is equals to 18. And here again 0 to 18 by 4, so the same change 18 by 4 but 2 iodines are there, so that will give N factor is 9. And next the organic compound nitrobenzene to aniline. Here nitrogen oxidation state plus 3 nitrobenzene and here it is minus 3. Now the change is plus 3 to minus 3. So n factor is equals to 6. Similarly here minus 3 to plus 3. So n factor is equals to 6. If you take in the form of reaction, also you can check. There are two reactants and two products. Here iron plus 8 by 3. Oxidation state of iron it is plus 8 by 3. Here aluminium plus 3. Here iron plus 3 and aluminium 0. Now the change plus 8 by 3 to 3, that will gives 1 by 3. Change is 1 by 3, but there are 3 hydrogen atoms are there, so into 3 will give n factor 1. Similarly alumina plus 3 to 0 aluminium, but there are 2 aluminiums are there, 2 into 3, so n factor is equals to 6. And Fe2O3 again come back, plus 3 to 8 by 3, the change is 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 into there are 2 iron atoms are there, so n factor equal to 2 by 3. Aluminium 0 to plus 3, so here n factor is equals to 3 for aluminum. So these are some various examples of the oxidant or reductant, so in which only one atom undergoes change in oxidation state. All these examples comes under only one atom undergoing change in oxidation state. So there are other conditions, other cases also where more than one element undergo either oxidation or reduction, or simultaneously both oxidation or both reduction. So in such cases, how to calculate n factor, that we will see in the next